Well, Teresa, let's see. Where should we put you? Pick a spot.
Okay. Anywhere. Pick anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe so.
We've got. Oh yeah, I see that. Awesome.
I gotta sign in.
Okay.
Because today's my meeting day.
Okay. Well, no problem. Okay. Thank you. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Qigong practice. I'm Tim, and Deborah is up front there doing our technical support. And Cindy, one of my two movement mentors, is back, and she'll be with us shortly. And we have Teresa with us today, and Michael. I think Michael's going to be here, right, Mike? So, anyway, it's going to be a hot one today, folks, but we got our swampers going, so we're good. Why don't we begin with unpacking the chi with our commencing form. Unpacking our chi, our energy, getting our breath ready. From here, let's broaden our chest, open our hearts, take a nice long breath in and a nice long exhale out. Let's do that one more time. All right, nicely done. Let's just let our arms kind of dangle and just twist at the waist and let them flop side to side like Raggedy Ann's and Andy's arms do. Just let them go limp, twisting at the waist, relaxing those muscles in your shoulders and in your back. Just let the momentum of your twisting at the waist drive the flapping of your arms, doing the gentle monkey bear. Oh, there you are. Good deal. Well, barefoot is always a good thing. As a matter of fact, won't take much to talk me into it. So, why don't we just shake the water off our hands and loosen up our hands, and why don't you guys do that while I take my shoes off? Oh, yeah. Okay. So we're getting that water shook off good enough here? All right. Super. Oh, you were sweating while you were watching us? You just should have been here. All right, so let's float our hands up and then follow with your eyes as you draw them in towards your torso, and get a nice little stretch on the back of your your neck, and then let them float back out as your head comes back. Let's do that a couple times more. And let's do that just one more time. See if we can get some stretching activity going on the back of our neck. Okay, good deal. Let's do our stop sign hands and stretch our neck to the side. Just follow that palm as it drifts over to one side with your eyes. Keep your body pointed forward and just let the twisting come out of your neck itself as you follow, letting your gaze lock onto your palms. Just breathe easy, breathe normal. Just breathe. I got a Tai Chi joke. Yeah. I was going to post it yesterday, and I couldn't bear the thought of doing that. But anyway, I might as well tell it as long as I've let the cat out of the bag. The student asks the master, "Master, what is the secret to living longer?" And the master tells the student, "Just keep breathing." And that, my friends, is the secret to living longer. And now you know why I couldn't bear the thought of posting it. All right. So let's tilt our head down towards one shoulder. And then bring it up. And tilt that ear down to the other shoulder. Let go of all that tension in your neck. Take a moment and breathe and relax those muscles. Go ahead and bring it back up, and we'll drift that ear back down to the other side. Take a moment and hang out here, and bring it back on up. And we'll go ahead and do that one more time over here. And coming back up to center. Very good. Let's shoot one hand towards the heavens and do a nice side stretch overhead. Coming back to the middle, let that hand down. Coming back up for the other side. Oh yeah. Coming back up. Letting that arm down. Get a nice stretch overhead again. This time, swivel down and reach for the corner of the room. Take a moment to breathe. And then let it swivel back up and bring it back down. Time this away. Stretching up overhead and then swiveling back down towards the corner. And bring it back up. And go ahead and let that arm down. Let's bring both our hands together, interlace your fingers, and as you lift them towards your chin, let them flip over towards the sky and stretch towards the heavens. Bringing it back down and around. And let's do that one more time. Oh wow, what a difference. I can hear myself now. I thought it was just me being mumbly. So I was probably still mumbly anyway. So let's clasp our hands and roll those shoulders forward. Just pretend you're taking steps with your elbows somewhere. There you go. All right, why don't we go ahead and roll our shoulders in the opposite direction. Oh yeah, that feels so good. All right, very well done. Let's, speaking of shoulder rolls, let's just continue rolling those shoulders back. Let's roll those to the rear one more time. And then let's go ahead and roll them forward. All right, nicely done. Let's broaden our stance a little bit and get down into the tabletop stretch. Get those lower back muscles stretched out. Go ahead and let your hands down and let your arms just dangle. Just kind of sink into it, if you will. Give yourself a soft knee there. Sink down to whatever's comfortable for you. Just make sure that you can still breathe properly. Let's go ahead and put our hands above our knees, on our thighs, and bring ourselves gently up. Raise our hands up towards the heavens. Do a little back stretch. Let's come back down and into the tabletop. And sink down, down, down as far as is comfortable for you. And breathe. Alright, so as we come back up, grab that beach ball that's been laying there, a big old beach ball, and bring it up overhead. A little bit of a back bend. Then come on back down towards the earth with it. Let it just touch the ground briefly. And then bring it back up overhead again. And then once more, lowering it down, down, down towards the earth. Hang out here for a moment. Alrighty, so take that beach ball and set it aside. We'll probably need it. Who knows? Okay, so let's step in a little bit, shoulder width. Let's do a little bit of shoulder work, spinning the silk wheel. And this exercise is recommended for frozen shoulder or for any condition where you have pain and limited mobility in your shoulder. It's just a gentle exercise that helps lubricate that joint and gently strengthens the muscles surrounding it. And at this point, go ahead and reverse that direction. Very nice music, by the way. Very nice. All right, so let's give our other shoulder a chance. Do a little spinning the silk over here. Spinning the silk wheel, rather. If you like, you can do a combination of the two directions and alternate them every time you complete a rotation. Like, for example, like this. Just simply picking a transition point that's comfortable for you. Okay, very nice. From here, let's do reeling silk, which is a back care form. Maybe want to adjust your footing a little bit, make sure you're good and grounded. You might notice your natural tendency for breathing kind of coincides with your body movement. Okay, so let's do one more reeling of the silk. All right. Let's grab that ball and bring it over to one hip, and we're going to descend the mountain. But first we got to throw the ball to the top of the mountain. So let's come across and up to the top of the mountain and let your hands follow down the switchback roads as it descends. The ball descends the mountain, and in exactly 4 switchbacks it'll be on the opposite side. So let's flip that ball back up there and follow it as it switchbacks down. Toss it up there again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good deal. Let's do that a couple more times. Okay, and then one more time. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, I got on the wrong side. Oh well. Doggone it. Okay, one more. There we go. Yeah. The world is in equilibrium once more. That's for sure. Okay. Let's do some lunges. First, let's do some side lunges. And just to get our hips open and our thighs stretched out and our knees warmed up, knees and ankles. Very similar to our Tai Chi pouring, where we shift our weight from one side to another, which is important in many forms that we do. And let's do one more on each side. All right. Nicely done. Let's do some forward lunging. Stepping forward with one foot first. And let's just test the waters and shift our weight so that our front knee bends, shifting our body forward but maintaining our center of gravity and our balance. Of course, you don't want to over travel. You don't want to risk injury or imbalance, so make sure that your knee doesn't go any further than the tips of your toes. So from here, why don't we bring our hands all the way up and then all the way down. One more time. Up and down. This time, as we bring our hands up, let's let them go ahead and drop down into the warrior 2, is it? Yeah, warrior 2. And let's flip one palm to the heavens and let it drift skyward as we follow it with our gaze. Let's let that one drift back down into place. And then have our rear hand do the same thing, flipping skyward and then drifting up, where your forward hand comes down towards the earth. Coming back towards the level position. Let's bring both our hands up and then bring them down to our sides as we switch our feet and continue with the opposite side. So let's make sure we got good footing here, good balance. And let our arms sweep skyward and back down. Again, sweeping skyward and then transitioning into the warrior. This is warrior 2, right? Yeah, okay. Warrior 2. Let that hand flip over and drift towards the heavens. And coming back down. Look over your shoulder and let that palm flip upward and drift up towards the sky. Coming back down. Let both hands go to the ceiling. Coming back down to your sides, stepping back in. All right, nicely done. Why don't we take a moment? It's starting to get a little warm in here. You might want to grab something to drink. It's getting warm, a little bit warm. Oh, there we go. I guess I just can't mumble anymore. I'll have to speak up with the noise there. Oh yeah, we'll just divert our airflow a little bit. All right. So a white crane flashes wings. We start off in this position, like we're holding one of those chi globes, and the white crane flashes its wings. Probably for a variety of reasons, maybe to ward off predators or maybe to attract a mate, who knows. But this makes for a great form, which many forms imitate the movement of animals in nature. And this one is called White Crane Flashes Wings. Now let's come back to the middle and let's flash our white crane wings so that we can get the other side involved. And if you like, you can bring one foot in as you're flashing your wings and just lift your knee. It doesn't have to be anything real strenuous. But for people like me, myself, it be kind of a challenge sometimes. Let's go ahead and reverse our flapping so that we can get our knee lift on the opposite side. Let's see if that one works any better. Oops, you know what? Analysis paralysis, yeah. There we go. I like that saying. I'll have to have it tattooed on my forearm or something. Yesterday I was practicing our red rooster stands on one foot. Woke up in the middle of the night with a horrendous muscle ache, like right here and that foot and right here, and it's like I can't go anywhere. All you can do is like roll and not do that very well. Help! Help! Somebody call 911. All right. Oh, it was too very wicked. It's like, what? It's 3 a.m. You got to be pulling my leg. No, pull mine. Not. Yeah, that doesn't go well. All right. Cycle of the moon. Let's get that globe started. And bring one foot into the kickstand position and step off into the L stance and cycle that globe. And as we come to the end of the cycle, we flip it over and come back. And then flip once again and back. And as usual, I find myself getting mesmerized by the music that we have here. So, but I think the little bead of sweat that just went into my eye is going to keep me awake, so not to worry. It's burning. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so now this time as we come around, let's lift our toes and pivot on our heels as we come around to the front. Come into a kickstand and going on the opposite side. Oh yeah. And as we flip the moon around and coming back, let's lift our toe and pivot and come back to the center position. And I really have to wipe my eye. I'm burning up. Stitches? Oh, tissue, I'm sorry. Felt like barbed wire in there. No, that's, oh, thank you. Menopause jokes. Okay, well. Stitches are for snitches, or yeah, stitches are for snitches. All right. What's that? Well, he's not stupid. Yeah, he has a strong sense of self-preservation. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's carry the moon. Get us a nice little twist in our back. Looking way over the shoulder, up above. Getting a full body twist. Let's go ahead and take this movement to the next level and spin the big wheel, like the big Ferris wheel. Get a little more stretching on the lower back. Let's go in this direction one more time, and then when we get to the 12 o'clock position, we'll just change rotation. Like right about now. Let's do two more. And then when our arms get to the 12 o'clock position, let's go ahead and bring them down to about shoulder height. And let's push on the diagonal. Let's twist at the waist and push our palms out. From here, let's just make a transition into our cloud hands. Bringing it down just a notch. And again, your lower hand can just kind of travel along, tracking your upper hand as if though it was sliding on a tabletop, or you can do the variation where it's like you're holding a baby. Your choice. All right, that is beautiful. Nicely done. Let's let our hands grip that ball of energy right in front of our heart here for a moment. And let's cycle our hands out and around as we breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's change direction of that rotation. And let's bring it back to center. Nicely done. Let's step out on our 1 foot out on our diagonal. Teresa, what time do you have to leave? 10 minutes? Okay. All right. So, piercing the clouds. All right, so we'll bring it back to center as we sweep our hands back and continue on the diagonal and the opposite side. All right, I can see you guys in the monitor. Very nicely done. Let's go ahead and bring it back to center. Let's take a few moments to bring in the air. Exhaling. One more time. And then bring it on down through the middle. Do that one more time. Okay, well here we have our hands in front of our heart with our chi ball, and let's splash in the river for a bit. It's a lot like greeting the sun, but it's the same principle as harmonizing our chi, bringing in the new chi, letting go of the old. Allow yourself to gentle rocking motion from side to side. And bring it back to center with that little chi ball. Let's step out on the diagonal. Let me get positioned here, and let's spread our wings. Thanks, Deb. Super. Thank you. So let's go ahead and bring it back to center and continue flapping our wings, spreading our wings on the opposite side. That muscle with the 3 a.m. cramp was talking to me. And it wasn't saying nice things either. That is feeling better now. All right, so let's make our way back to the center. And let's do a wiping the table off flow. Everybody who lives in feeling knows what's going on there. Of course, we got to get rid of all those streaks, so let's rotate it in the opposite direction. Bye, Teresa. Thanks for joining us. Let's go for that old dusty mirror behind the table. I think this is how the over the moon form got started, isn't it? Yeah. I got my suspicions. And let's make sure we don't have any streaks. Yeah. Well, I think that laughing involves breathing, otherwise you just wouldn't make any sound. Yeah, that's what it would sound like. Yeah. Okay, well, let's come back to center. And let's pack up our chi for the day. One more time. Close the door. And thank you for joining us today. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty, thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Stay cool.